Well, welcome everybody. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a little combination movie review and a little bit of cooking. So, extra virgin olive oil from Costco, not sponsored. Not yet. But for the money I spend there, I might as well be. Now sometimes I either switch from olive oil or coconut oil, depending on what I'm going to be making. So tonight, what I'm going to be making is some ground beef mixed with Italian hot sausage. No Greek sausage today. Perfect. So kind of what I like to do is when I'm cooking, especially like ground beef or whatever, I like to cook it kind of at room temperature. That way it cooks evenly and actually cooks faster as well instead of taking out of your fridge. But that's just me. Some people might not think that's a good idea. But like the Hodge twins say, do whatever the fuck you want to do! Yeah, they are one of my favorite YouTubers. Make America great again, yeah! If you want to check them out, they are on YouTube under Hodge Twins. They have been doing videos forever. And I just realized I said I was going to do a video on Star Wars. Did I mention it was going to be Star Wars already? So, I started actually watching the first hour of the Solo movie. And I'll be honest, so far it is a enjoyable movie. Heavy emphasis on the so far part. My boy Woody Harrelson is in the movie. He can do no wrong. But I always find it a little bit strange, especially starting in, what's it called, what was that other, Rogue One. There were never actually celebrities in Star Wars. Whatever celebrities were in the Star Wars movies were made by Star Wars. So Harrison Ford was not a huge celebrity like Woody Harrelson is, or even to the extent Forrest Whitaker. Harrison Ford was made through the Star Wars franchise. So I always find it a little bit strange since Rogue One that they would start incorporating big name celebrities like Woody Harrelson and Mads Mikkelsen. I love Mads Mikkelsen, don't get me wrong. Even in that horrible Three Musketeers movie, he was still good. A good actor can always take a bad role and make it good. Doesn't mean the movie's going to be good. Hence why I said before, Star Wars Han Solo so far is enjoyable. So the action sequences thus far, the train part, were freaking awesome. But I started sensing things going down when he goes back. I'm gonna try not doing too much spoilers, but I don't think this is a plot spoiler. When Han goes back to meet, I think her name is Kira, on that planet. And it was just like, okay, you know what, we need to put these guys back together, so let's not put any work into this at all, or thought. Let's put him on this planet and she'll just happen to work with the main villain of the movie. So I just found that was a little bit weak sauce, and I haven't heard anybody really talk about that part. But I look at movies a little bit different than most people do. So the actor that plays Han Solo, I think, actually does a very great job with the role. He is a very good actor. And he can actually pull off the look of Han Solo. So now to put a little bit of our spices. So ground pepper. Because we like the spice, the spicy, but that's not the only spice, obviously. I'm not that white. I'm Greek. So, sea salt. I am Greek, Mediterranean. I was born with sea salt. And for anybody saying, Giga Vega, that's too much salt. No, that's not too much salt. That's just enough salt. That's why I put that much salt. Don't get salty on me. And now my other favorite seasonings. Oxtail seasoning. And I'm going to top it up as well with some jerk seasoning. I might as well finish this one. So I put a lot of spices in my food. I think Stephanie B wants me to make a video of what I eat. So I am wearing one of my workout shirts, which is why you guys will see some holes in the shirt. So I've started working on it at home and a bit at the office. I have some free weights that I use. And the one thing that I'm definitely looking forward to losing is this freaking gut that I have put on over my absence when I broke this hand over here. Yeah, so far I am enjoying the Star Wars movie. It is not bad, the Solo movie. Mind you, the other movies, like the only other Star Wars movie that I actually enjoyed that was after Lucas was The Force Awakens. Anything after that, garbage. Brian Johnson, you freaking suck! Smash or pass? Definitely smash with the Negan bat. So along with the ground beef, I put some garlic and some onions, and I forgot to put the garlic to keep the umpires away. The last thing you want is umpires at your house. That's why you always have to have some garlic. So the amount of beef that I'm actually making is about 4 or 5 pounds. And yes, that actually does get eaten within within 5 days. I pretty much eat a pound. You guys really think I'm a monster, but when I'm actually training, I actually eat between 5 to 6 meals per day, and each meal contains 200 grams of meat protein. So I mix it up between all sorts of meats. Like one meal will have ground beef, another meal will be chicken, another meal will be fish. Yeah, keep it fresh. Because when you're eating so much, it's all that spice in the air. When you're eating so much, it is definitely easy to freaking get bored of eating the same things over and over every day. They're my worst diet plan I ever had. It was great. I bulked up like crazy, but I was pretty much eating chicken breast literally 3 to 4 times a day. And you guys do not know what kind of special hell that was. People say it's hard to not eat. No, not eating is not that hard. Since my injury, I have actually cut down my meals from 5 to 6 meals to 3 meals per day. And not eating is actually very, very easy. Very, very easy. What's difficult is not being hungry, and because 3 hours passed and you cannot go catabolic, or else you will lose your freaking gains. Like I said, workout trips. You will be living in a hell, because no matter what you'll do to that chicken breast, you can put all the freaking seasoning you want on that chicken breast. It could be the tastiest, moistest chicken breast, but once you're chewing it, and all the spice and all the flavor goes away, it is the worst thing. I was sitting down with my little sister watching Walking Dead one night while I was eating my 6th meal of the day, chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and broccoli. She's watching me eating, and then she just starts laughing, and I asked her what's so funny, and she goes, "I've never seen somebody eat and look so pissed off with the fact that you're eating." She's never seen somebody looking pissed off with the fact that they have to eat. So the other thing to consider is, if you are going in, why did this become all of a sudden a fitness and bodybuilding video? It was supposed to be a Star Wars and cooking video. Yeah, whatever, I'll just keep going. So as you can see, like, my fridge is always filled with food. And you got the freezer wall, you guys can't see the inside part. Well, we got more ground beef. We've got a couple of days worth of pork loin here. We've got, yes, cheat meals. Let's see, shrimp somewhere around here. Frozen avocados, bro. Frozen avocados, man. Frozen avocados. That's where the shit is at. Not, obviously not as good and fresh as fresh avocados, but when you want to be guaranteed that your avocados will not turn black within a few days, pick up a bag of that from Costco. It's the equivalent of actually buying about, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the equivalent of 8 or 10 avocados. And all you gotta do is thaw them out, and you are good to go. I'm gonna take out a few for midnight snack. So the other thing that I'm gonna cook, which is gonna be tomorrow, is my chicken. I have upgraded from chicken breast to chicken thighs. Unless I'm doing a cutting diet, I'm not going back to chicken breast anytime soon. Yeah, always gotta make sure you have tons of water. And one of the secret ingredients to ground beef is wine. And a very, very tasty wine is St. George, my girlfriend's favorite wine. This is for you, Joe. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a port. It's an aperitif. So it gives it that extra little nice flavor to your ground beef. That's almost okay. I'll let it drink a bit more of the fat. And so typically, when I'm in training mode, which I started going to training mode last week, I am holding in the gut. I will not let it out. It is way too embarrassing. But that's what happens when you're sedentary and you cannot lift. And then when people ask you, do you even lift, bro? You say, no. But soon I will be smashing. And let's put a little bit of our red wine, and it's always got to be red wine, not white wine. Right, that'll be enough. So if you guys are wondering why I'm keeping a shirt that is so holy, and how did I get such a holy shirt? Simple. When you're doing your workouts, you're curling, you're lowering the straight arm pull down, when you're doing your lat pull downs and things like this, you become bigger and there's always friction happening, so your shirts will rip. I have some holes where my shirt ripped, like over here, and that was because I was flexing and my shirt literally, it was obviously an old shirt as well, or a very thin shirt. And if you are a bro and you don't have any shirts that have ripped due to excessive muscles, you do not lift, bro. You CrossFit. You CrossFit! Get away with me! Get away from me with that shit! No, I don't care what the people do to stay in shape or get fit, or where you go. You can go to Monster, you can go to BuzzFit, you can go to Golds, you can go to Econo Fitness. It does not matter as long as you are taking care of yourself and you are putting in the work that you want to get. So don't let anybody tell you guys, oh, you're going to BuzzFit, oh, that's an economy gym. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Do what you gotta do. All right. And if they continue to bother you, you send them over to Jigga, and Jigga will sort them out. So this is the the coconut oil that I use. Again, it's Kirkland brand, the Costco brand. I'm not even freaking sponsored, but Kirkland is a freaking brand that you can go buy. So now for the tomato sauce. I used to use tomato sauce until my mother introduced me to diced tomatoes or whole Italian tomatoes. Skinless, they have to be skinless. And always freaking rinse your cans. Because there is dust accumulated on top of those cans, especially if you just picked it up from the store. And so many people have touched your cans. You wouldn't let another guy touch your girl's cans. Why would you let another man touch your canned goods? Can openers are very, very positive. They believe in themselves because they know they can open it. What would they be called if they were not confident? Can't openers. Jigga is Aurelius. So I'm going to share with you guys also one of my secrets to my sauces. So I'm going to turn down the heat for now while we're preparing the sauce. Let's actually take it off the burner for the time being. So we have our diced skinless tomatoes. We are going to put in a little bit of tomato paste. And when you are preserving your tomato paste because you didn't use the whole thing, it is a very good idea to preserve it, well, to put a little bit of olive oil on top of it, so it prevents it from drying out. Prevents it from drying out and going bad, like molding and stuff like that, because in your fridge you do have humidity to consider. And it should definitely be finished within a week of, originally opening it. one of my secrets to almost any of my tomato sauces is actually ketchup. Why ketchup? Because it gives it a distinct taste and you don't actually have to use a lot of it. That's pretty much it. And a lot of people will tell you this. Actually, a lot of people don't know about this. This is not actually trivia. This is actually real sugar inside of this. I just kept my stevia sugar container, which freaking sucked. So because we have so much tomato and so much acidity in the sauce, the sugar will actually cut some of that acidity. Like, you know, sometimes a lot of people get, it's about 2 teaspoons. A lot of people get upset stomachs, you know, like you have to go to the bathroom after you eat a heavy tomato sauce. That's because of all the acid. So now we mix all our tomato goodness. And crush whatever diced tomatoes are still whole. Making sure that you do not make a mess because it will squirt. That's what she said. Who keeps saying that? I swear to God, it's like Michael Scott's in the house. Now, you can also add vegetables when you're adding in your tomato sauce. To give that extra nice. Yep, it's good. So I'm just rinsing my hands. Like I said, guys, this channel is going to be your one stop for everything, except for your girly stuff. You can go elsewhere for that. Links not in the description. Right, let's just mix that quickly over here. Now we add our beautiful sauce. Look at that sauce. Then you always want to add your water. If you put a can of tomato sauce or whatever, usually a full can or up to 2 cans will usually be enough. Now, I have been cooking since I was 12 years old, so I is a pro. I know how to judge everything by sight. As you guys noticed, I have not used a single measuring instrument. No, Jigga, no, family friendly. What would Thanos think, Jigga? Disappointing your Uncle Pennywise. Right, so now we're gonna put on medium heat. Let it simmer. Who's got the keys to my beamer? Here are the shrimp I was talking about. So, the last thing we're going to put, and that's usually towards the end, is a little bit of corn. About 1 cup is going to be enough for what we made. And if you want to make chili out of this is actually another great episode. Another good recipe for chili. Just add beans with the corn, and you've got the spicy beef chili. But usually what I do with this is I either put it on my rice, or baked potato, or mash up potato. Mash it up, man, mash it up. I can get away with making those jokes because my girlfriend's black, okay? Okay? Okay! Alright, so Star Wars, the Solo movie, the first hour so far, so good. I did start watching the part where L3 makes her sentient appearance, and yeah, I'm sure that's where the movie lets us go. Now, I've noticed this in movies lately as well as TV shows. The first part of the movie, they bring you in, they reel you in, it's enjoyable, and then what they do after they get you, you're already sitting in your seat, comfortable, you're not going to get up, then they push out their agenda to you. So on that end of part one, the second part is going to likely just be me reviewing the second hour of the Han Solo movie. So thank you very much everybody that tuned in and will be watching this video. If you do try out my recipe, let me know. I'm going to put the ingredients list in the description of the video. So leave some comments below, hit that like button, and as always, subscribe, share, and let me know what you guys all think. Jiga Vega out.